Okay, let me check if you're live right now because also we have notifications for live streams, guys. So if you can share, so your audience will
Oh,
find
yeah.
it really quickly. It would be dope. Yeah, we are live right now. Let me share it also with Zuki chats because we repeat the packs.
We're here. We're live.
Yeah. Second, like you have no options, to make it all in advance. On X. Okay. Hi guys, hi everywhere. If you everyone, if you're watching us, say hi in the comments. Today we have art talks again, and this is super great opportunity to talk with the artist, to learn something new, to just have new emotions. Because today we'll draw also on the live stream with Katie, and we have an amazing guest. Thanks to Monstera. Monstera, let me say hi to you. Of course, he disappeared. Just like this. Like, I swear to God, we had like on the background, guys. We had like so many troubles with connections with stuff, and I have like lightning right now there. Oh, I hope everything will be good.
He's
Monstera,
Good,
back.
you.
good.
Yeah, I just passed mic to you, and you disappeared.
Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah. Yo, how are you?
very
I
good.
thank you for finding these amazing people for the live stream.
I'm happy I find them too. So right now it's like living here in France, but I'm happy to be with you.
Let's go. And let me say hi to Jack. Jack, hi.
Hey. Thanks for
You
having
have,
me.
yeah, let's go. You have some cool pillows on the background, and they look like beans.
Yeah. They're pickles. My wife's sister got into knitting recently and she made these little guys. Here, I'll go grab them really quick.
Let's go.
Are they from Rick and Morty?
No,
Pickle
she
Rick?
just like made them because she thought they were funny. I also like pickles
Oh,
a lot. Look at this. Isn't that cute?
me too.
And then she made a little tiny one too. And she made this
Yeah, even your sweater,
flower.
like, oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah, I
cool.
accidentally matched today.
I need some
Yeah.
creative pillows. Is it
Wow.
very cool? Yeah. Even your sweater, like, he doesn't hear us right now. Wait,
Yes, I like the texture.
his sweater, like, oh, he's in pants.
As,
We did not talk about your pants and you almost naked in the live stream. No.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, I don't need to wear pants actually, because I'm just like, so I didn't put on any pants. I did put on shorts. They're very short.
Thank
But
God.
I didn't put on pants. I literally looked at my wife. I was like, I don't need pants, right? She's like, no. I'm like, cool. So, and then like 10 seconds into the live stream, you just see me straight shorts.
Beautiful
It's
knees.
so good.
That's the best introduction.
I
We
love
gave
it.
it cold right now. Almost a
Whoops. Note to self,
So-
wear pants on the stream.
Can we call it a sexy live now?
I thought the hottest of this live stream would be Katie, but you
Yeah, they're extra short shorts too. That's crazy.
passing mic to you, Katie. Hi.
Hi. So good to be here.
Happy to have you too. This beautiful art is your art in the background, right?
Yeah. This is Bull Sun. Hold on. Let me.
I remember this art when it came out.
Oh,
Can you
wow.
see it a bit? So this is
Sick.
Bull Sun, and then this is Bear Chan.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Very
bull
cool.
versus bear.
Is it like 1-in-1 or is it like NFT collection? It was like generative art. What's that?
No, this one was. It was like a short period of time. It can be minted as much as possible in that short period of time.
Open edition.
Yeah, is that and so like when it first came out, the bull won. There was more bulls than bears.
It was like 2020, something like this, right? The year you came out.
Oh,
It was
Yeah, or
it
like
was it
very
was
early. Oh,
it
go
was
ahead.
it was in the bull market, so everyone was very
Yeah,
happy about the situation. I
about the
remember it was
bull
yeah,
winning.
yeah. On
Yeah,
marketplace, if I remember correctly.
Maker's Place. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. hmm
guys, how did you survive this bear market and still bear market, and yeah, how it's treated you, especially like I'm interested, in like before, as an OG artist, you guys experienced, like a lot of attention, a lot of people supporting you, and after that to stay here in this space, to continue drawing and everything. I can't even imagine how much, like inner love to the art you need for that. So
hmm
how it was for you.
Um, well, I was making art before even Web3 as well, like as a commercial artist, as a motion designer. But I was just always like very crypto curious and like I like to tinker and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I was into the Web3 space early, is because I was already messing with like mining Ethereum and stuff like that with my computer.
Mhm.
Um, so I kind of have like my practice outside of Web3 in addition to Web3. So, but when Web3 like really empowered artists to make a living from their artwork, their personal artwork, that was of course awesome. But it was it was almost too good to be true for a while there.
Yes, probably.
So it kind of like is evening out, and we're just in that like real dip where it's very much like my friend would say a collector's market right now. The collectors can get really good deals on artwork at the moment. So that's kind of how like I've been surviving through this bear.
That's like, I don't know, guys. I started to draw recently, and I understand, like, I'm so happy that I don't do this for money or for something, and I do it only for my pleasure and for my interest, and I'm so happy about that, because otherwise I would be worried, what people will say, how they will react, and right now I think everything is brilliant. It's perfect, even it's not perfect. I'm like, oh my god, this is stunning. This is the best. And I'm so happy that I treat it as a hobby, and I can do the same with the things that really important for me. For example, I want to start writing a story, and I can't even touch that because like the importance of what I want to do is too high for me. And with art, it's like, I don't care about that. So how it's for you, and is it the same, or it's like different for you and you treat it more like a job or something?
Okay. So for me, how I similar to Jack, like I had a practice, or I was an artist before at Web3, but with the craziness of Web3, like after that big crazy period, I did need some like normalcy and like predictability and things like that. And so I went back to my previous industry, which is the video game industry, and I'm an artist for the video game industry.
Oh,
Oh,
seriously?
very
Yes,
cool.
so
Very
Wow.
cool.
yes, so like that's what I went to school for, was like a concept artist for video games and things like that. Like that's my background, which is why like my work is very influenced by like animated movies, video games, right? Video game characters and things like that. Um, so yeah, so I got a job in as like an art director at a game startup. So I wasn't directly like doing Web3 work like after, during the bear market, but like art is my life. And I love the video game industry as well, a lot. Um, and then, now I'm like really back to that like personal art creation, and back to like really giving it my all to my art business. And what you were saying about like, oh, like art can be so chill for you because you're not making money from it,
Yeah.
kind of thing, or you're not focused on making money from it. Like I think the practice over time, and like it's been really amazing to experience the like dip from with the bear market, is because I have to learn how to be in my art business and still make art for me and truly for me. While of course wanting to connect with collectors, but like I feel like I've created such a protective energy around the love of creation, even while wanting to make money from it, if that makes sense. So that's what I've had to get really strong in. Yeah.
Oh, that's deep. I like to hear it. And I'm working with the game right now. I would be happy to talk with you more about that and your gaming experience because oh my God, I didn't know about that, and it's a cool background. That Azuki Steam Boy, the main artist, he was in the gaming industry before as well. Blizzard, right?
Cool.
Monstero.
What? Yeah, yeah.
I feel really
Steam Boy.
similar though about the like protectiveness of your own like personal practice. Like most of the things that I make, I don't list for sale, and it's just for me. I don't really. I'm not like thinking about a collector base when I'm making art right at the moment, and that's kind of like freeing in a sense while I'm working on projects.
Can you share how it looked like?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's
I actually
go.
wanted to share a couple things.
Let's go.
One thing is, can you guys see my portfolio
Yes,
here?
you can see.
So one thing that I've done that has really helped me kind of compartmentalize my two separate practices is on my site, I now have like a personal tab. And this is kind of stuff that I make very much that doesn't really have, like, I don't really sell this to clients or for commercials. Some of these I've minted, but not most of them. And then I will go to commercial, and then I'm putting like my commercial motion design stuff for
You
clients that
worked
I've.
with Koala?
Yeah. But what I,
Oh my God,
so I
what?
guess I should introduce like what I do outside of Web3 is I make commercials for all kinds of companies, all kinds of screens, for phones, for billboards, UI elements, things like that. And
I see Snapchat and OpenSea. Did you work with them too?
yeah, well, my friends own Toast Studio. They're the founders of Good Vibes Club, and they were working with them on this piece.
Oh, yeah.
And they needed
Good
the
vibes.
end tag for OpenSea, and they were like, "Hey, could you do the motion design for the end tag?" And I was like, "Sure." So at the last second, they brought me in, and I developed this like the. I don't know if you guys recognize this piece.
Yes, I remember this one.
Oh,
We were very happy to see Azuki, I remember.
so
Yeah.
good.
So I didn't do any of this. I worked with a team that was doing all of this stuff. They very much creative directed and did all the 3D. I don't do 3D. But the very last shot, which is like 3 seconds of animation, is all 2D. And they're like, "Hey, can you do this?" I was like, "Sure." So I got to have a very small part on this piece. But yeah, my buddy Chris Gio, legend, absolute legend. He creative directed all of this with an awesome team of artists.
Very beautiful. I like the Azuki. Oh my God, this is
Yeah, this is my part right here.
Yeah.
nice. Nice.
Yeah, woo! 2 seconds there. At
You're,
the
you're
end.
still you're still in the video. It's okay.
Can you show Koala? Can you show Koala?
Yeah, so this one was in 2018. This is like, I'll show kind of the main billboard so you guys can kind of get a sense of like what this looked like. I was working at a studio called Buck in New York, and they were working on Coca-Cola's Times Square billboard here. And this was kind of a first of its kind 3D billboard where the screens like moved and stuff. So we had to figure out how to make this billboard really compelling and how to get the graphics to work with this moving screen, which was a really fun challenge. And so for like 6 months, I worked on a bunch of different installations for this billboard in Times Square. That's kind of the billboard in context. And then this was like one of the cooler parts. It doesn't have audio or anything, but they did this awesome New Year's Eve animation. I got to have a small part doing some animation and some design for this. But I worked on a team of like, there must have been 40, 50 people in total on this project. This wasn't just me. I had a smaller part amongst a bigger group of people that are just like crazy talented.
Do you feel like it's different to work with Web2 companies and Web3 companies? How it's in your opinion?
The actual process is like, I'm kind of doing stuff that I'm already familiar with. So it feels like similar in a sense. It's really about the team that you're working with for your client. Do you know what I mean? Like if you have a good team, like for a project like this, you need a full team of people. And if you have a good team, it doesn't really matter if the client's good or bad because you just have a good time making it. And a bad client can make things hard, but if you've got a good team with good people, it makes a big difference.
I think it's the same for every work.
Exactly.
If the team is great, everything is great.
Yeah. So this was just like a really fun project to work on. They had this playing through like a New Year's Eve countdown back in 2018. And I think my part that I animated is coming up. I'll try and skip through to that. This little area.
I can't imagine how many people working to do that.
I know, it was a ton. It was a lot. Yeah. And there was like a lot of stress on it because there was, it was the first of its kind of screen. And yeah, I designed these little bears with the little guns, the little ice guns, like Mr. Freeze guns. That was fun.
I think retail often think it's very easy to do small stuff like this, but in fact, look very hard. When you try to do this, you realize how much work is in this.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much, and I could each one of these projects I could talk about all day, be like the different challenges and the things and how we overcame certain things. And then this was like a piece that I was actually hired for specifically for my style and my direction, working with School of Motion.
Oh my God, I can't imagine. Like it's such an honor to finally be invited as you are for what you like to do. Oh my God.
Yeah, and it was really special to me. We only had like a 2 weeks though, and even though it's only 15 seconds. 2 weeks with a client is tough because you have to get like approvals, you have to go through revisions, you have to, but luckily these guys were awesome. They had full trust in me. They said, just get it done. Here's a small budget and make it happen. And I used my whole budget on hiring sound and music with Wesley Slover, who's an awesome audio guy, and getting Abby Go. She's an illustrator designer, and she's just so good at working in the style. And I knew that she would pick it up really fast. I was like, Abby, I need help. We've only got 2 weeks. Help me out on design. And so she helped me make some of the landscapes here. I'll play this one down really quick for you guys.
2 weeks for 15 seconds, guys.
Yeah.
For those who are asking when AZUKI anime, Monstera.
I already tried to make some animation, and for real, that's fucking crazy because in my head it's like, okay, I will do this in 1 hour or something, and I end up scrapping everything and getting angry.
Yeah, I've been there many times. I've been there. But yeah,
so you're working on your own project.
Yeah, so I'd love to quickly go through that. I don't want to steal the whole stream here because I know Kat is going to do an awesome drawing for us.
Kat, do you have some image from your video game?
Right now?
If you maybe if you can, or if you have.
I can show my game portfolio.
Oh yeah.
That I
will be very interesting.
Okay. Are we switching to that? I thought we were doing something.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We can do it later if you want, like you wish.
Because I thought Jack was just about to share something.
I can share it quick, and then we can go over. I just wanted to share a funny little story about these little characters that I've been working on. So I have been working on these little characters that I've called beans for a very long time before AZUKI. So I was working on these characters called beans, and I even had a project that I had minted called Crypto Beans. This was like 2020. And when AZUKI came out and they were talking about beans, I was like, who are these guys talking about beans? And who the hell do they think they are?
Maybe they stole your idea.
Vagabond stole your idea.
So I like, my ego was in the way. I was like, screw these guys. Like, I'm not minting these, even though the artwork is so sick. I'm not minting these. They're talking about beans. And I was like, maybe it'll just pass, and then it didn't pass. And so I've always just like paid attention to AZUKI because of the beans overlap. And I have even used beans with a Z before, like early on. So I was like, okay, these guys are using beans. They're using a Z. I got to drop the Z. I'll just do S. I'll do beans with an S. And it was so confusing. And I'm like, God damn it. My little creatures are like totally getting owned right now by AZUKI beans. And I'll share like a little project that I'm doing with my beans. So I've been calling this
different though.
I've been calling this bean zine. Yeah, they're these little characters that are like they're not really beans. I just like I don't really want to refer to them as like monsters or creatures because I kind of feel it's mean. Like I want to refer to them as something, but not aliens. But it's very like Pokemon inspired. So I don't know. They're very blobby, and I just called them beans. And this is kind of like the world that I'm exploring right now. I'm just trying to figure out like what this is, and I'm not really like a writer. That's not my background. So I'm just like drawing, and I'm just drawing a lot and trying to figure out what shape this world is based on like my inspirations and the things that I liked from my childhood. And I try to just like bring that in here. So you're going to see all kinds of inspirations from Pokemon, Digimon. You're going to see like Dragon Ball Z references, even maybe. You're going to see my love for like board games and just like this little like pod that he's rolling in, like just, I don't know.
Look like Babiji from Dragon Ball.
Exactly. It's like I can just like feel my nostalgic childhood in this, and that's what I want. Like I want to feel like that warm, fuzzy feeling of when in my artwork, and I feel like that's when my illustrations are working best.
No, it looked like Egyptian hieroglyphs, like on this statues and everything. Like
I'm very much leaning into that too, like the astrology and stuff. Like I find that stuff very fascinating and very fun. And I'm not like good at it or anything, but I just like I felt like it would be fun to use like kind of like occult kind of feeling runes and stuff. Like I have this like little ghost rune that maybe is being used somehow. You'll see like I played a lot of Diablo 2 growing up. So this is kind of like me sorting through my Diablo 2 inventory and equipping weapons and gear and stuff on my creatures. So this is kind of like the final look, or like what the page might look like at the end. I printed it out, cool. Like, I think it needs like 24 pages to make it feel like really cohesive. So I'm drawing more, and I've like started sketching out like what those pages might look like.
You don't want to add color? You want to do it black and white?
Yeah, just because like color is like a whole nother step that's going to take forever, and I'm one guy, and I want to do what feels good in my hand. I want that tactile feeling of like what feels good to like flip through, almost like a graphic novel or something. And
I have an artist I really like in Thailand. It's called The Jum. I don't know if you know him. And
it's not familiar to me.
He is on X2, and he do NFT too. And I feel like it's look like a bit in the kind of like I have a watch from him. I don't know if you can see.
Wait.
Yeah.
And The character
Oh, that's cool.
look like
Yeah.
a bit. He did a lot of collab with Converse and many brand, and it kind of remind me this.
Yeah.
I love
Very,
that. I
very
would love to do
nostalgic.
more color. It's like a whole nother thing to get into though. Like the color theory of it all, what that would look like in print, and then I've got to test the print. So this one, I'm just going to keep it simple, but I would love to do more
No,
color for sure.
my opinion is you need to leave it like that, because when you watch at black and white art, your brain is finally chilling, relaxing from all this noise, all
I
this
agree.
That's a good
and
point.
you finally can just enjoy something, some forms and like shapes and shades and everything, and I love it like that. And also I think we have not enough like monsters and black and white art in Web3 in general, and I think it's pretty unique and dope what you're doing.
For
Thank
me,
you.
color is way better because I really like color. I'm a big fan of Murakami and even Katerina art. So I think color for me is really important. But I like black and white because it's way more art than we believe, because you need to add a lot of depth into it, some gray, some shade, and maybe more difficult to do black and white than color sometimes, I think.
It's similar principles in the sense of like how the lightness, it's just the balancing it is so much easier because it's just like black and white. And that's the part that's like going to save me a ton of time. But I was leaning very much like the rendering style. I was very much leaning into like the original like 150 something Pokemon cards, like how they have that almost like paint, like watercolory feel to them on the cards. And that's kind of like what I was leaning into here. For the whole zine, except for this one, I was messing with like a tattoo flash sheet idea.
TCG cards, by the way. Have you thought about create your TCG cards?
I actually have. It's just like there's a lot of math involved. A
lot of work
to get something playable. So, and it's a ton of work. Something I would love to do, especially like with AI, I think I could make that system, like the mathematic system, and maybe get something playable that I would maybe use. That's something I think AI could be good for is making it a playable game, but then I would make all the artwork and the designs and stuff like that. So I've thought about doing it in that sense, but
I know that Azuki and even Fuji Penguin start to call artists to make some drawing about some card, like just one card or something made by a different artist, and I think can be good to try connecting with them. Maybe, I don't know.
I would love to. I would really like to make an Azuki one eventually, and even I would maybe even like to make a bean as well.
Yeah, I can really see a bean card from you. Gonna be like a full circle. You come back full circle.
By the way, you can apply to this. You know about this? I don't remember link right now, but you can apply to be a Azuki TCG artist.
Oh, really? I need to get that from you because I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can try to link some people.
But that would be really cool. And then I'll just quickly show you kind of like how the ideas kind of start here. Is they kind of start with like a sketch, and sometimes they're bad ideas, sometimes they're too complicated, sometimes I kind of feel like maybe they're not original enough. And
Ring remind me some Adventure Times. I don't know if you know this show, Adventure Times.
I love Adventure Time. Yeah, I love Adventure Time.
Yeah.
I love it too.
So these are just kind of how it starts, like really crude. They don't really mean much, but you kind of see like the general idea. This is just me getting down an idea where I had this idea to make like almost like a medieval drawing, like the monks used to make in the scriptures, like they would be in like their little windows and they'd be interacting through the little windows. I thought that would be fun. So I made these beans battling through those little windows, and then I cleaned that up. And then this is kind of what it looks like after you clean it up, just with like straight line work.
Very funny.
I definitely need to like clean that up a bit more and shade that to kind of make it match the style that I'm currently kind of working in. But that's more or less the process of how I make a page for this.
It's
zine.
also reminds me about tarot cards. I don't know if you're into astrology. Was it
Mm.
like then?
Yeah, my wife pulls them, and so I've seen them, and I definitely have pulled inspiration from those for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would like to play tarot TCG. You got the tower, so you need to protect by Empress and I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like life lessons, with all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's dope. Okay, let's go to Katie because I know that it's late for you. Sorry for
Mhm.
keeping you so long. Uh, we'll be happy to see you drawing with us if you still have a time for that. And
Yeah.
talking about your art, and Monstera asked to show gaming portfolio. If you're down for that, would be dope.
Okay. Let's see if this is, wait, okay, if I do this. Actually, then I can't. Okay, can you see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start with like one of my first work experiences, which was I was working at Disney on a mobile game.
Well,
So that's why there's
What?
all these like,
what the fuck?
yeah. So if you guys ever played like Emoji Blitz, that game, where it's like a match 3 Disney game,
Oh my God.
some of those characters are mine.
So cool.
Some of the art
This
and
is
stuff.
so
So like,
dope.
so this was like the concept art of like figuring out how these Disney characters would look in like this like other licensed Disney world, right? So yeah, this was like how Disney characters would look if it actually looked like an emoji. And then these are some of my UI mockups and things like that. This was like an idea of like what a lobby could look like, or something like that in this emoji world. Yeah, so this was like the perfect job for me because it was really.
I love that. Yeah, that's awesome.
It was just like
very colorful and bright, like
very colorful, very bright, very whimsical. A lot of glitter. Yeah, totally up my alley. Okay, so that's like my like mobile game work, and then I guess this would be like my character portfolio.
Whoa.
So like doing like turnarounds, right, for 3D modeling and stuff like that is part of the job.
Is that Gaston from the Beast?
It's probably very much inspired by him. Like it's like a similar character, but imagine if Gaston was like an actual enemy that you would fight in a game.
It looked like Gaston mixed with the Joker. Right now.
It would be a very Netflix Gaston, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has like a sword to actually like hit you with, kind of thing.
I can totally see him in a fighting game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. Oh, that would be so fun. We always start with silhouettes and stuff like that, right? When character designing. So yeah, this is just like a set of characters that I've designed. And then I also did like environment prop work. So this one is not for a game, but this was for a theme park. And so it was like helping design like just the one of like a new attraction kind of thing. And there's like this fairy desk. And so I just helped design like what the desk looked like. And once again, always start with like silhouettes, rough sketches kind of thing. And then
a real park? Real park?
Sorry, say that again?
Is that a real park? They made it real after this, or?
Yeah. Oh, so it was actually
cool.
Sculpted or 3D printed or something like that. I don't know how they did that, like how they produced it. But it was actually created in the theme park.
Amazing.
So yeah, these are just more concepts for like all the different details in the actual desk. And then like my paint over of like how it will actually look. This was like the entrance. And so like I was, again, just helping design, like giving the client different options, right, of like how it could look. And then I think this is what was decided, and I just painted over it so that we could decide on the colors and things like that. And this was for another game project. I just designed like the props for like the environment, like organic props, and then like mechanical props, and yeah, thinking modularly and stuff like that for these projects.
I
Some
love the
color.
stylization of those cactus up top. Those are
Thank
so
you.
cool. Yeah, those are nice.
Thank you
I
very
love that.
much.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
they're the wonkier the better.
Yeah.
What I love. Yeah, color, and then that's part of the job is also like deciding color, like color lighting, right? Like what time of day, all that kind of stuff to contribute to the story. Oh, I did a little bit of like ZBrush work for this, like so that, or sculpting work, so that I could get like texture and stuff like that in the game, like in 3D.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just
It
Guys,
looks so difficult to make. Like,
Katya, what do you feel about, before to create a game, and all this beautiful art, it took like, eternity, and it was like super expensive. And now with AI, we can see like people doing pretty similar stuff and very quickly. So what's your
Mhm.
opinion on that? Do you think like industry, it's like developing on the industry, or we're all in danger, and like you as an artist scared about that? What do you think?
I'm hearing that like the where AI is really being used is more reference for the artists. So
Mhm.
like if the art director or the like game creator like has an idea or has a concept, right, for a character or an environment, then it's just a really great place to start. But the thing that I don't think AI can quite do yet is like these kind of sketches kind of thing, where we're just looking at design and function, of the thing. Like AI hasn't quite yet, unless I'm missing something and something's already happened yesterday, but like function isn't quite handled well yet. Like AI can do really great rough composition, but then a human is still trying to figure out how to model this and how to make the arm move and how to make like, all the stuff to actually make it so that you can play this game and things
yes,
like that, and make the design actually like work. So until AI can do that, and I have no idea, like the speed, if it can, then for now, like it seems like concept artists are still really 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 needed in the industry. Yeah,
for
that's what
now,
I'm kind of
I
seeing.
think in the movie and the game industry, they just use AI to transition from two drawing. Like before, you need to do like 5 or 7 drawing to do one movement, and right now you need a bit less because AI take some of the space in between. But
Mm-hmm.
they still need real artists because AI just take artists' work and mix it together to do something. But
Mm-hmm.
we need the real artists behind.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. And I can see how like once the design is really nailed down, like the human has decided all the working parts, then you could use AI to just make it, to kind of like finish it off and like do
Yes,
that
exactly.
grunt work of like just rendering, right? Like
Mm-mm.
when you're just painting and just trying to finish the render, then like AI could probably speed that up as well, I think. Yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's my, and then the last thing on my portfolio is just my like actual like illustration work, which is um, like key art, right, for game projects. So like this was for a game. This was, I think, actually for a Web3 game that was being pitched, and they just needed to pitch like there are 3 main characters and how cool they are, and that it's a very high, what am I saying? Fast paced, high action kind of
No,
game,
yeah.
that kind of thing. Yeah. And then I think these were just some other like key. This was more from like for like animated. This was
Mm-mm.
like animated movie kind of animation projects.
Wow.
Um, yeah, that's my game side, everybody.
No, this is so dope. I for some reason I imagine in you as an artist, like Elena Shadlina, artists that creating their own art installation. Everything is interactive. You can make a photos there,
Oh.
and I don't know, for some reason I imagine your art, in some
Mhm.
galleries where you can interact with everything. Like I think
Oh,
it will
cool.
suit you. I don't know.
I love that. I haven't done that quite yet, like interactive art. But my best friend is an interactive artist, and we're working on a collab, or we're talking
Oh,
about collabs and stuff. So she can make things move, and yeah, let's see.
Like
Let's
projection
see.
mapping, or does she do like
Yeah,
projection matching stuff? Yeah, that's really cool.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, she's like really tech art, so she can do like
3D
motion
drawing.
tracking and stuff, So
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
so like if you do this in front of a camera, it'll do all
Oh,
sorts of
that's
stuff
cool. Yeah, yeah.
kind of thing.
It will like
sort of.
track your movements on the screen.
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
Yeah. We're using this in our game. So when you're speaking, your character speaking with you, and it's pretty dope. Yeah.
And you can use it in some live like this. This is the cool part.
Yeah.
Instead of showing just a random picture because I don't want to see my face. Don't want people to see my face. So I can use the motion capture.
nice.
Yeah, guys, what do you think? Like right now, for example, Monstera recently bought this Apple glasses, and right now it's like he's sending me videos and photos, and it's like new reality. He's like living in the future, and he said it himself. So, do you, as an artist, trying to create something for technologies like that as well? So people, in the VR glasses, and like could see something, interact with something. And yeah.
I think that is a huge digital unlock for artists, is like the AR element of like VR AR elements to like putting your artwork in 3D is a huge unlock. Like imagine you put on the glasses and then I have one of my 3D characters there, and that's like one of your companions. Or for instance, AZUKI bean, like you just have your guy there and you check in on him and he's like sitting there while you're interacting with whatever you're doing. I think there's a whole, like, that's a whole unexplored world. Like it's an alternate world, like a digital world that you could build for. And I think there's a huge unlock there somewhere that will be explored. A lot of people are doing like modeling in 3D, where you can like sculpt things and put them in 3D spaces. They're using it a lot to 3D print, but you can do that for those spaces eventually. I'm not quite sure what shape that will take, but that's something I'm really excited about. And there are a ton of artists on Tezos actually that are exploring this world a lot.
Zavgod do it.
What was that?
Zavgod is a very good artist of directory, and he do a lot of things like this.
Yeah, I think they do like GLBs is the like 3D file that you can use to interact with. But the Tezos scene has an awesome scene of like people exploring the GLBs. A lot of artists there.
Oh wow! I think like generally Tezos, it's very underrated platform and
Super
space
underrated.
for artists, where like such a talented people, like they are crazy creative and talented. I like to shop there, time to time, because it costs you like 10 Tezos to buy something, and it will be like 3D movie with the music and the art and the plot there.
It's amazing.
Like, all that.
It's so slept on, and the artists there are all like super kind. The Tezos community is like second to none. They're awesome. Like I wish we had their community on ETH because we have a great community. Don't get me wrong, but I do like the separation too. Like I kind of like that they're like, I do like the distinction like of dipping your toes into that community. It's a great community. If you're just an ETH collector, I would recommend to check out artists on Tezos as well.
Okay. And there is very big artists on Tezos too. We have Mike Shinoda. If you know this guy, he's from Linkin Park, and he made some song on Tezos.
What? You need to send
What?
it.
Yes. Mike Shinoda made some song on Tezos.
Cool.
I didn't know that. That's amazing. Yeah. I had no idea.
There is many big, even Xcopy made some art on Tezos.
Wow.
That's dope. What I want to say, yeah, life hack, guys. For those who wants to buy some art from the famous artist, I'm all the time looking if he, like, started to do something on teasers at first. Like a lot of artists right now who is super expensive, they have on teasers still some editions for like $10 or something like that, and you grab it there, and you collecting now art from the famous artist, just on thesis, but who cares, right? It's still dope to have something. So I did it like many times, and it's just awesome that you can be part of something big right now. But and also, like, it's working in the same way back. So when you're purchasing some artist on thesis who just starting, they can be huge at the end. And for example, I bought Red Room when he was like 2,000 followers, something like that, and now he's like one of the biggest 3D artists. So that's cool to explore.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know Katerina do real art too. I mean, I mean, 3D is not fake art, but I mean, you really paint. You really paint. And do you do this too? Are you both doing real painting or only Katerina?
I've been really doing a lot of like physical painting.
Yeah,
Like
physical.
canvas
This
and
is the word I
murals.
want to say, physical. Sorry
Yeah,
about
there you
the
go.
word real.
You're welcome. Yes.
What do
Yeah,
you like? What do
I've
you
been
like?
really loving murals at the moment. I really like painting large scale. I'm like learning that it's awesome, like really
What
awesome.
what do you prefer between digital physical art? I think it's very different. The sensation
Um,
maybe is better with physical. I don't know.
the what?
Sensation
Mm.
when you
Yeah, for sure. I love digital. Like no way I don't. But I had like a big craving in the last few years to do physical because like I just needed to get off the screen for a bit, and I really also missed like messiness, like
yeah.
messy texture and like getting paint on my hands and things like that, and like
Yeah.
moving my body in like in a much bigger way. So yeah, I'm really enjoying physical, but I think digital, I guess what I'm like feeling right now is that I've been doing so many like digital paintings in the past, and then now that I'm doing physical paintings, if I come not if but like when I do digital again and like really go back into digital, I would want to push like digital further, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
so like explore the what's available when you're doing something digital rather than just like painting digitally, if that makes sense. Yeah, so
I
like
think
having more motion, having yeah, all sorts of stuff is what
texture.
I was like
I,
thinking.
I think what's good in digital, you can make a lot of mistake and correct them directly, but with physical, it's very hard to come back.
I guess so. But I I noticed that like with physical, like when I've like reached a state of flow is when I realize like I can't do it wrong. Is in my physical work. Like I can always fix it. I can always I know how to massage it until I get it to a place that I want and I like can't fuck it up kind of thing.
I think the
Yeah.
mistake became part of the art, and then you incorporate them and making them better.
Oh, yes.
I
I,
love
I've
that.
heard
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard recently, guys. I like to watch one blog, but it's in Russian, of a guy who live in Paris, and he exploring, different like shops with rare music, and he finding like small details in the like world around, and he like so tasty telling about that, and he also art director and artist too, and he recently drew some art, and he talked about like the choice in life. Can you make make the choices in life, or it's all predicted in advance and you just following some destiny or something like that. And he said like, okay, right now I'm drawing the art, right? But if I started to think about this, it's become ugly. I don't like it. And if I just trust the gut and just do what follow my instincts, then everything is good and I like it. And so do we have a choice in this case or not?
I think this is what she called the flow. The flow is kind of like this.
Yeah.
When you are in this stage and you start doing, you can spend like 10 hours on something and you feel like it's 1 minute.
Yeah. I think that's important to like come to that realization as well, because it's hard to get. It sounds obvious, but it's hard to get there because, like, especially like coming from my commercial background, there's all these things that you learn like to do for a client to make it clean or appealing for a commercial. And then when I try to like apply that kind of thinking into like my artwork, I'm often a little unsatisfied with the output, and I have to kind of like unlearn that filter and kind of like find myself again and again every time I like approach my personal work, because I have to be like, was this important to me, or was that something that I learned working at like an ad agency for this client, so I like, and then like the little mistakes like you're saying are not like unfixable anymore. There's something that I've kind of been embracing more and more, like not getting the perspective right, or not getting when the lighting hits it this way, I like it like this, even though I know in reality it would not be right, so so it's like embracing those things because I like it rather than trying to be
Realistic.
Perfect. Yeah. It's tougher to get to that place though than people think.
I think I love when people get out of the original stuff. I really like when they do something crazy. Like, I don't know if you know the artist James Dean.
Yeah.
So his work is always kind of strange.
I love it.
The it's not the real proportion, but it's always very beautiful and amazing. I love these artists so much.
I love his work.
Show it. You have it in your house.
Yeah, I can show it.
Yeah, let's go. So, okay, guys, I created businesses for you. I love to do this.
Good. Oh man, yeah, and that's one of his awesome prints. He's got like the awesome embossing and foiling,
and it's 3D, and you can see the foil. It's very good.
And holographic.
I've seen them; they're so good. I've tried to like get some of the embossings myself to emulate that.
I really love color, so everything in my house is full of color. So
nice.
Oh my god, cool.
Yes, I really like those two.
Oh, it's great.
Oh my god, amazing.
That's cool.
So cool.
Yeah, Mansero has a great taste, but not on anime. Anime?
Oh no.
No, I have the best taste in anime.
Okay, guys. Banis, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce. He sent his art, and he wants us to check it, to rate it. I don't know if it's a joke, and he just wants to mention this token that is popular now.
If this is your first caricature, you're really good. I don't know what to say aside from that. If this is your first one, you should have been an artist. If you're not already an artist, you should be.
That's on like free advertising right now.
Yeah.
Buy this token.
That's amazing.
So it looks like something that could be in the New Yorker. Already.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's really cool. I recently met an artist on Instagram. Wait, I will show you. And he doing like similar art, but on more serious note. Wait, I will find him. This one guy. Yeah, we have so many talented artists in Web2. Guys, do you think like it's even worth to or put all your efforts to build your name in Web3 if Web2 is also the space where art is really appreciated, and you both have this job from Web2 and stuff? So do you think like Web3 art and building here your brand is worthy?
Well,
Good.
with everything I've learned in just with the whole NFT space and everything. I mean, my philosophy is more like you should go where you have a genuine interest. And so if you're genuinely interested in Web3 and crypto or NFTs or the technology just in itself, like you just have this curiosity kind of thing towards it, then like I'm like follow it. And then if you have like a genuine curiosity for like oh my god, what else? Like I'm thinking of like, okay, I mean, I'm speaking for myself a little bit, but if you also have a genuine curiosity for like Alice in Wonderland type stuff, so like you should go towards those communities. Like there's all sorts of like Alice in Wonderland fan groups and pages, and then you can build a name there. Let's say if your artwork has to do with Alice in Wonderland or something like that. Like that's kind of the way I think about it.
I think you should always move with love. If you don't love what you do, I don't think it's worth it. If you go where you love, you are always better at doing your stuff.
100%. But I don't know because for example, I love to write once again, right? And I'm writing since I was a kid, but the importance of this is too high for me right now, and I can't even move in this direction. But art, I like to draw something too, but once again, like I don't care about that, and I'm satisfied with everything. Like, and I don't know, maybe you should do what you love, but like devalue this in your eyes, to not be so pressured to make everything perfect. I don't know, but I also wanted to quickly show the art to this to Banis, because this artist, you can check him on Instagram. He's also publishing the process of the art, and I feel like you have the similar. I like this one. I want my AZUKI as this one. And you can learn from him, maybe connect with him, and he's publishing the process of
Nice.
What is the pressure that is it because you are like thinking about it in the context of like Web3 or Web2? Is that something that's holding you up for your writing? Is that
no, I just can't afford myself failure, because in my
She wanted to be perfect directly. This is why.
Sometimes you just have to I mean, for me, like, I don't know about writing. You just have to
do things.
Draw 100 crappy drawings. Like, I'll sit down and I'll literally fill a whole canvas on my digital canvas of just bad drawings. But then one of those little things will spark an idea, and then I'll take that little thing and I'll just attach to it, and that might become an awesome idea. And so maybe for writing, it's the same kind of idea. You just sit down and write 100 crappy pages, and then maybe one of them are good, because you don't have to show that stage of your process, that part. And it is hard though, like that fear of like seeing a blank page or for me, a blank like canvas on my screen, and just filling it with crappy drawings has been really helpful for me to get past that.
So for you just do some kind of doodle and you get the idea, right?
Yeah, and they'll be terrible, but nobody's going to see them but me, so it doesn't matter,
And for you, Katerina, what is your process when you start making art? For example, the bull and the bear. What's your process? Do you do doodle too, or you have the image already in your head?
I think I had the image like kind of like in my head and the concept. And then I was like really excited about this image. And so then I was just trying to like transfer what was in my head through into the physical space.
Like a need to manifesting.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like trying to like carbon copy it, I guess, as much. But of course, being open to like the concept shift, just like not being perfectly what's in my head kind of thing. But yeah, like I just knew the concept and how it looked, and then if I'm not wrong, I usually take references. So like with most of my work, I'm usually like I have to take a picture of me in that pose or whatever, or like I find a photo. Yeah.
I was thinking about this already because when I look at your art and when I look at you, it looked very similar. So I think it's mostly inspired from you, right?
You got me. Yeah.
I think
I mean,
yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, it's a lot easier if I just do it, like just take the photo and I just do it instead of trying to get somebody to do it for me.
So you go into all the pose, holding katana into your house, right?
Yeah, as much as I can or whatever. Like, yeah, like I'll find props. I'll figure it out somehow.
I think it's funny process. I like it.
Katya, I'm interested, like if, for example, Jack is doing his own project right now and focusing on that, what do you want to focus on right now with your art? And what's maybe the goal you have, or like you as an artist don't have like goals, you just enjoy the process, how it's working for you?
My goal at the moment is to be full-time again with my art and my art business. So I've been like doing my art directing job, right, with the game industry. But then a couple months ago, like a really pretty big like personal loss happened in my life. And it really just shifted some perspective for me. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to give myself like the month of June to like come back to like really going for this and making art again for myself, but also to sell and from my heart. And I was like and then I was like reaching out to past collectors again to see if anyone remembers me. And I was and that's how me and Monstero got like reconnected again. And so like I was pretty shocked at like the response and like the welcoming, like people saying that they're so happy I'm back and things like that. So I'm really, really grateful. And I'm blown away as well, like at what I was able to sell from my physical work. Which if I could, I'd love to like plug like my collection that I've released at some point, or if I could show like my work. So it's given me permission to do this for one more month. Is like, so I get until another July.
Cool.
So like it met my goals this month. So I'm feeling really like just grateful.
Amazing.
And yeah, my heart is just very full this month.
For me, when I started NFT, there is a lot of different artists who make real art. I don't know if you know what I mean. Real art everywhere, but it shifts to some collection and minting the same art with different different art or something. Like AZUKI, for example, it's really good, but it's the same picture and many different background. And I really like real art in the NFT world. And a lot of artists, when the bull run stopped, they disappear. And this is why I'm very happy to see artists coming back like you or other.
100%. I don't know,
I think
guys.
it's fresh, make some fresh air.
Yeah, for me, like previous year was like a hell year. Like I swear to God, everything was wrong, everything was awful, and it was like really hard to live in this year. And that's why I deleted like almost, I muted almost all KOLs from my timeline, and every information that written by AI. I just like muted.
Yeah.
And only art left on my timeline, and it's healing so good. Like when you just opening your page and you watch it art, you immerse yourself into artist world, and it's healing. So I think like artist and the art is the most important part of this space, and not only the world in general, right? So yeah, and I appreciate artists as well.
I've been doing the same thing. I've been muting so many words, like prediction markets. I've just muted that completely, like getting it out. Like it's for some people, but not for me. And that's been a huge plus to my life. Yes, but you were kind of saying like Web3 or Web2, and I like asking about like what do you prefer? And like for artists, I think Web3 is more an additional medium for an artist to work in. So I don't know if there's like any real separation. And so I kind of like it when artists go between the two worlds instead of just like stopping making art completely. Like I'd rather have you figure it out another way while there's no way to make it in Web3 or Web2. It's by any means necessary, make art however you need to keep doing it.
Kat, I saw you have the bears on sale. You still have the bears, the new collection. Can we see them? Close look to them. I saw them in picture and they look really great, but I really wish to see in video or something.
Oh, you want to see the actual bears?
Like, yeah, if you have them.
Yeah. Okay, so here's one of them. This is the black bear.
Oh, I like it. Super cool.
So yeah, there's 8 available and they're rainbow colored. Sorry, 8. There's only 5 available now.
I think it would be cool. How to say it? Prints on the t-shirts. You can.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Creating business ideas, guys.
Such a great idea. I'm gonna take it. That's actually like a really great merch idea. Okay, yeah, and there's the green one, and then finally we've got the white one. And so these are the ones that are still available.
I think my favorite is the black one. Black one is very good.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's a popular one.
Are you attaching these to to tokens on the blockchain as well? Is that?
No, not anything like that.
These are just straight physical.
Yeah, straight physical.
That's awesome. That's very cool.
Yeah. Can I quickly show just the other piece? That's one of the other pieces.
I think it's the most beautiful one for you. The big one with the 2 girls, right?
Yeah, I would love to show the big one.
Amazing. Yeah, sure. Show it to us, please.
So this gal.
Oh, cool.
So this is like large scale. It's supposed to like represent kind of like what I was talking about earlier about like protecting that art creation, that art energy, despite business, despite all that, whatever else is going on. So it's like one sister is like protecting kind of like this magical aura that they're in. So yeah, that's kind of where it came from. And then I also have these surfboards that is like based on digital paintings that I've already created before.
I like the title. Write it in French.
You do?
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's the full image.
But
yeah, thank you so much for looking.
They look big. They look very big.
Don't forget, please, to make some real life installation. I really see you in that.
Yeah.
You walk in somewhere, and it's a lot of like decorations and stuff, and then your art, and you can make photos with this art, And I like in Moscow, like I visited a lot of installations like that, and you can smell something, you can touch something, One area is about like one feeling, one area is about another feeling, and you walk in there and you experience like different feelings, and somewhere you need to like close your eyes with some something, and you trying different stuff. And I think with your world that you creating, it's really possible. And Jack, I really see you working with like these glasses, creating companions. I don't know, I think it's so cool. And
I would love to show you something really quick about I was kind of messing with that idea. I made this originally. I sculpted this in VR.
Is that from an apple or something? Remind me of an apple. I don't know why.
It was supposed to be one of my Bean characters, and it started from this sketch that I had made. And this is me kind of like sculpting it in VR and like putting that in like a digital physical space. And this was me trying to figure out how to like attach materials via like Cinema 4D's node-based system. And this is me setting it up in Cinema 4D.
It makes me itch just at looking at this.
What was that? What'd you say?
Make it hurt my head just to look at this, or difficult to look.
It's a ton. Yeah, this was like a lot of like reverse engineering how this might work, and I have no idea if this is best practices or not. It was just kind of how I did it to create this image. But the idea very much was like, I think there's a future in creating these digital objects and putting them in digital spaces. And there are artists, a lot of them on Tezos, that are exploring that, and it's really cool.
I love it. I like very quickly. I before created meditations, and I wanted it to put it on another level, so people could immerse themselves. You know, with the glasses, with everything, with something that I don't know, vibrating, and you feel it, and it's calming you, and everything. So I think like technology is really should be suit this meditative direction, and I think Jack, your world is pretty dope for this as well. Like imagine you're like sliding on something, like meeting these beans, it's like calming you. You see this in your glasses or somewhere, like I don't know. I think it's super futuristic, and yes, you too.
That's a really good idea. Like creating the environment and like an experience, kind of like what Kat's friend was doing with the on the wall, and like how you can interact with it, and creating even that, like you might not even need to put the VR glasses on if you just find a room, and if you have like a real physical room where things are projected on the wall and they have like a nice audio system that's like almost like a sound bath, but like with like audio, and like I could see something there. You're onto something.
Yes,
You're onto something.
Okay, guys, we all need to find ourselves sugar daddies and mummies. Then we will create a lot of art. We'll create galleries. But okay, guys, I won't keep you longer. I just wanted to rip some Azuki packs, Jack, from you.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I have some here. How many do you guys want to rip? Let's see.
As you wish.
All right, we'll do.
Is that not a live drawing or something?
Oh, and by the way, Andy asked me, I don't know, for some reason in DMs, can you get Jack to sell his portrait traders to
me? No way, dude. They're not for sale. First of all, Monster would kill me. He'd be like, what the heck, man? And second of all, I just want to hold them. So, who said that? Who said that?
Andy, do you know him?
Wait. That's so funny. I'll rip these min style, and I'll just show the last two so we can see the hollows that we get.
This guy, Andy. Wait.
Let me see.
Okay, I will send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. All right, let's see. First pack. Not a god pack, but we got Pulled Under and Gus. We love Gus.
Oh, you like Min watching on the like second cards as well. Like how you guys?
I saw that. No, I'm doing it min style. So I'm opening these and I'm showing min style just the last two, because that's all everybody wants to see anyway. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see another moonlit crane.
I don't know why. I would like to see, but okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's do it. Lotus of Reflection, Moonlit Crane, Hidden Dagger, Black Jade Pawnbroker, Oathstone, Monk Staff, Hook Sword.
If you rip a god pack again, I think it's like magical or something like this.
All right, we're getting there. Got the Lightning Kanobo.
Oh, I
Oh,
want
Look at
this. I want this.
that.
What the fuck?
That's nice. We
nice.
had the
Gin and
SR,
Tonica.
Gin and Tanika. This is an awesome
Amazing.
pull. This is an awesome pull. Second
I don't
pack
have it.
in. I don't know, dude. You guys might have all the luck here on this stream.
Yeah. I think everyone who's coming to IRA to rip pack have got luck right now. So
Yeah,
let's
you
see.
have to.
Maybe you open another pier.
Let's see. Treetop, prickly. The Sundering Strike, which screws me every game. This one, Zoo has been smoking me with it.
Oh, you're playing with Zoo? Wow.
Zoo killed me yesterday. And the Red Bean. Another Omen Peddler and Red Bean. All right, last two.
Last two. We need to have some fortune. So you will write
God
AG.
pack, God pack.
The thing is, I'm not ripping as many as like what the rest of the guests were ripping. So there is that. Offering to Stillstone.
Oh,
We know people who want this. There's collectors that collect just this card.
Yeah, I remember this guy. Crazy guy.
This card is awesome. I love the art on fermented beads. Just ripping ass.
Last card look good. I don't know what is it.
I see it. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, last card look good.
Yeah. Kaya Mizumi and Jin and
Oh,
Tanika SR.
no, another one. What the fuck? Fuck.
Heard on that.
Back
It's a
to back.
It's a 200 card. 200 card.
Yo.
Really good. Really good one. Really good one.
Wow. Dude, you guys
I
are
think
good.
I think you do bring luck. I think you do
Yeah,
bring luck.
this is not normal, by the way.
Can
Like
you show
six.
it again? Can you show it again
Yeah.
together? I will send it to the chat.
I think I will bring like
This is
100
crazy.
ticket. I need to play lottery in your live, Yaira.
Seriously, this is crazy. To pull them both back to back, basically,
For real,
is
fucking crazy.
insane. Okay,
And I got none of them. I love them. when I saw the new Azuki pack, I was like, I want Gin and Tonica. Was my favorite, and I got 0 Gin and Tonica.
Oh, dude, you and I can work something out after the stream. All
Let's
right,
go. Let's go. We need
last pack. Let's see.
God one.
Bandit.
Let's bring a PR.
Kira, Black Jade, Drunken Brewmaster, Johnny, Black Jade, Goro, Scarlet, 0, not bad.
Oh,
I'll
good
take
one
it.
too. Yeah.
I'll take it. I mean, out of 6 packs, we got full art on half of them. That's pretty crazy. I'll take that any day of the week. That's crazy. You guys are good luck on this stream. That's for sure. People should come on here just to rip, I think.
Every time I will open something, I will call Ira now. If I open some pickle, I will call Ira. Let's do a live. Find some cool stuff inside.
I believe something too, guys. I hope my our common luck, it's will affect it on me as well.
Me too.
Oh, guys, thank you so much for the convo. It was super great, and I missed talking with the artists so much. We will definitely plan to do this in the future as well. And
Awesome.
we in 2 hours we'll talk with the Andy, by the way, on this space about the projects that we preparing for Azuki, and I'm planning to work with a lot of artists, Web 2, Web 3, so I will be happy to collaborate with you as well. And let's stay in touch. And thank you everyone for watching, for supporting us. And follow each other. And see you on the time.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
I hope it will bring some sale to you.